This video is brought to you by TrevorBauer.com, the only place that you can get official Bauer Outage merchandise. We got headbands, we got hoodies, we got shirts, and we have a lot more coming very, very soon. So go on over to TrevorBauer.com today and get yourself some merch. And just a quick word, I wanted to say if you've ever been bullied, if you've ever felt down about yourself or questioned if things are gonna get better, I've been there, okay? I've been there. And just like you're going to, I found a way to get through it. So if you ever need a confidence boost, if you ever need a pick-me-up, or just to feel like someone's there with you by your side, throw on the Bauer Outage B and know that I'm right there with you and you got this. Well, I'm not sure how to feel about this one. I remember it being one of my best games. Stuff-wise, I felt great. I was sitting 96, 95, 97, something like that. I also remember it being one of the most frustrating games. Gave up 3 homers. I do remember that. It was to get swept in San Diego. I remember that, but I don't really remember a whole lot of what happened in between. So let's jump into it. Let's watch this game back and see what I did, see what happened. Tommy Pham, first hitter. Okay, so right off the bat, that's 94 miles an hour, very first pitch of the game. Usually I roll into games at like 91, 92, so I already can tell at this point that I'm feeling pretty good. Now, I knew in the bullpen that I was feeling pretty good. I was like really excited for this game. I do remember that now, seeing that. And I was like, we're just not gonna get swept. Like, I will not let that happen today. Absolutely not. I'm gonna go out there. We're gonna win this game. I like to put myself in that like competitive mindset. As often as possible because I perform best then. So I do remember that, but 94, start the game off, that's pretty good. Oh, I dotted that pitch. Literally hit my spot perfectly. That's pretty cool. Slider away, yeah, get that ground ball. Now, kind of a small little green area over here to hit, but I got it there. Got what we were looking for. So if you just play that pitch back a little bit, let's see here, which way are we going? So when I first threw this, I saw the green dot down here, and I was like, oh yeah, down and away fastball. And for the first couple like frames, I'm like, oh yeah, that's a down and away fastball. And then this thing just really bit, and that was a slider. So you can see here, he's like thinking about swinging at this pitch. He almost swings at this pitch. And even though the pitch literally bounces like here, like it was nowhere close. But that's why it looks like a down away fastball right there, and then it really just goes away. So, yep, missed by a lot, but can use that later on. Oh, 2-seam in, running in, got the knob. Looks like he just said, yeah, safe, foul ball. Like he's not even fighting it. Get back in the dugout, Tingler. What are we doing? Your player already said foul ball. Yep, you can see that 2-seam. Ooh, we caught some good laminar flow on that one though. You can see that ball rotating. You see the nice smooth spot there. If 1's good, 2's better. Hey, that's a sword right there. That's definitely a sword. That's like the definition of a sword. Go back in there a 3rd time, doubling up. Tripling up, actually. Oh! I got away with that one. I got away with that. Let's look at this last pitch really quick, just to explain something. Like, I'm intending to throw the ball right here, and even though that looks like a red zone, I know that when I intend to throw there, I always miss high and arm side. So I know I'm gonna miss up in this zone area there, which is what I'm intending to have happen. Now, this pitch here, if we just track it really briefly on the way to the plate, and this ball ends up kind of where the other ones have, up and in. And then we go to the very next pitch. This is gonna be a slider that's kind of middle. And if you look at the heat map too, this ball ends up right in the middle, right in the red zone. But if we look at where it goes, you can see that same trajectory. And then through right about here, we're at the exact same trajectory as the fastball. All right, and then the fastball takes off and goes this way, and the slider takes off and goes that way. And that's probably why we get away with this hanging slider right in the middle, even though he's like fully on time for it. You can see he was kind of expecting it. But driving balls up and in is good, is what I'm trying to say. Lets you get away with a lot more middle off-speed pitch mistakes. And then just that down fastball kind of by him. Now, this down fastball, there's probably a little bit of confusion on it because of, remember, that first pitch slider. It looks like he's thinking it's going to break and then realizes it's a fastball and is a day and a half late on it. But that first pitch slider that started here, that ended up down here, started off right there, just like this fastball that started off right there and then ran arm side just a little bit. The slider started off here and then bit down this way. So used that tunnel really well to finish that at bat. Oh, I forgot about that. Look at his head. Watch his head right here. Little nod, like, okay, all right, I see you. That was a different at bat than last time. The prior time I faced him, he homered off me twice, both on cutters. So he's like, all right, 97. 97 in the first inning, too. It's pretty good for me. Tried the backdoor slider here to Cronenworth. I just need to get that on the plate because it doesn't swing a whole lot first pitch. Get that cutter in there. Not a very good pitch, but got away with it. 96, though. Throwing gas. And he's like, yeah, screw your gas. I was rattled about this one, honestly. Pretty much, like, upper part of the zone here is wide open. Now, I don't know if he saw the prior pitch down in this area and was like, he's going in on me or what. But, yeah, he just jumped ship on this one and did not miss. I mean, look at that. You cannot get the up and in corner any better than that. But you also can't get on time with a swing like much better than that. So he clearly had to be looking for this. There's not really a moment where he like adjusts his swing and like pulls his hands in per se. Like he gets the barrel like way out in front, like full extension right there. So props to him on that one. I threw that and he hit it. I was like, you gotta be freaking kidding me. Yeah, I'm in my head. I'm like, how the hell did he hit that right there? Like, that's ridiculous. That's 96 up and in. And I knew I dotted it in the game, too. I threw it, and I was like, yes. And then he hit it, and I was like, what? No. How's that possible? Then he got Manny right behind him. So, backstory on this at-bat, the prior game, I'd thrown Manny like 17 straight sliders or something like that, punched him out twice, and I think he grounded out on one or something like that. And I literally had made the decision in my head, like I'm not throwing him a different pitch type until he proves that he can hit this one. And he proved it. He proves it in this at-bat. It's a good take right there. It's a really good pitch, really good take. So he gets this one and breaks his bat. And this is the ball that's like middle. He's just a little out in front of it. You see the bat go flying there. It's kind of cool, right off the end of the bat, shattered. But you can see I'm going to leave the red circle there because it ended up in that area. And this is not where you want to be, as you'll see later. Really good take right there. I don't know how he took that. Now, normally, I would feel like, oh, okay, I've thrown him a bunch of sliders and he took that really well. Like, I can go to a different pitch type here and he's out. But, like, it's Manny. So I was like, nope, I'm just throwing this over and over and over and over again. I thought I had him there, but he got a pretty good swing on it. Now watching it back, like that was actually a really on-time, good swing. Throw it to him again, and that was a worse swing. So he clearly to me is like, even watching it back, he's like not on the same wavelength as me that I'm going nothing but sliders. He's still like thinking I'm going to go fastball and whatever. He's not sitting on slider yet. That was a really good take. So he's starting to see this pitch really well. And I probably should have thrown him like a backdoor two-seam or a two-seam in, but I threw him a 3-2 slider. 3-2, I was like, yep, I got to throw this in the zone. I don't want to walk him. And you can see that ended up in this same red circle over here, just a little bit more hittable, a little bit more in the zone. And yep, he got it. He got all of it. Yeah, that was an upper decker. Great grab by the fan right there. Wow. That's a terrible drawing right there, Trevor. Don't drop your pencil. But let's look at this freaking catch. Did we get that on the fly? Bro, right here. Bare hands it. Look at that. Hey, props to you, man. Whoever you are, sick catch. Now I'm pissed. I'm like, all right, freaking got me again. But that's the last time. Like, he will never get me ever again. He didn't even celebrate it either, you know? It's like, I've been here, I've done this a million times, which he has, but like, I need more of a celebration out of you than that, Manny. Bang. I don't like it. Don't like it at all. 96, rage fastballs. Can I get a robot ump in here, please? For Christ's sake, it's 0-2 right there. It changes the at-bat a ton. He actually hung on that ball really well. Nice play by Belly right there. I really don't like that swing. I think I sorted Haas last time we faced him on a curveball, and then he hit a curveball back at my face. So he clearly was like hanging on that pitch. So I wonder if I recognize that later in the at-bat, or later in the game. First pitch cutter, and then that fastball in. Now I do remember that the last game I pitched against these guys, I did not go in, like I didn't run any two seams in on them. I just swept stuff away from them. And I mean, that ball's like middle. I picked basically the only like red spot you can possibly find on the map with this pitch type, and I threw it there. But you can see this. Let's go back to the first pitch here, and we can see where this kind of starts off. Look at his body language. He's kind of auto-taking this. Foot's down, no movement of the bat. He's just watching the ball, and he's like, okay, I see that this trajectory here equals this over here. So then the very next the very next pitch, he gets that same trajectory. Gets the same trajectory, and instead of ending up over here, it runs back over this way. And you can just see this, he's very late and like an excuse me swing on this. Now maybe he was trying to beat the shift there, maybe not, but that pitch just beat him because I changed the approach from one game to the next, so. That's kind of the purpose of doing that. Free strike right here. If you land that backdoor cutter, if I'm landing that, I know I'm in a good spot mechanically. Where did I miss with this? Curveball down and just a waste, but I can front hip him now. Freeze fastball down. I like doing that with two strikes to end the at bat. I kind of wasted it right there. 92 changeup. Hey, that was good. 92 changeup with some depth to it. All right, laid on a fastball away, and that cutter in. I needed to get that down here, obviously. Dangerous pitch. Now I did just throw him a fastball that kind of started here and ran this way, and this cutter probably started over here and ran this way. So I crossed him a little bit, but yeah, just dangerous pitch right in the bad zone. I got away with that one for sure. Missed my spot. 97. Let's go, dude. Throwing gas. Tried the backdoor cutter. Got the swing. Okay. Freeze fastball is down now. Or freeze fastball down is open now because he chased a cutter out of the bottom of the zone. Boy, we're missing a lot with the cutter right now, just spraying stuff everywhere. He probably thought that was a curveball. Is that the only way he swung at that, really? I don't know. And then there's the curveball. That's a really good one. That's probably the better curveballs I've seen myself throw last year. Old pitcher-on-pitcher crime. Okay, I wonder if they show it. Nope. So Musgrove loses his bat. And this is right after the whole like crackdown on foreign substance and stuff like that. So I remember like as soon as he got his new bat, I grabbed the rosin. I was like, "Hey, you want the rosin? You need some some stick." He laughed about it because like obviously rosin wouldn't do anything to help the hitter, and he can go just like use pine tar because he's at the plate. Now I don't think he has batting gloves on here. If we like check this out, I'm pretty sure there's no batting gloves. So he just went and like got the pine tar stick. I'm wondering if that was part of his deal. It was like, oh, let me go get no batting gloves to get some stuff on my hands. I don't know how they're supposed to like the umpires are going to handle that. Like, I guess it doesn't matter with pitchers not hitting anymore. But anyway, funny little occurrence right there that I remember. Nice little cutter there for a strike. Bro, just swing at that. Don't make me waste pitches. There we go. I got it closer. A little pitcher-on-pitcher crime right there. Throwing sliders to the pitcher. Now I got Pham out on a slider away first at bat. Start him off the same way, or like cutter away, something sweeping away from him. And there's that change of approach right there, and you can see how late he is. That two-seam kind of running in was a big pitch for me. I can't believe he touched that ball. Now, another adjustment that I made, not only like running fastballs in, but all the righties just saw cutters and sliders sweeping, so I started throwing more like top-down curveballs, so they saw a different break. And that's one thing that's important, face a team back-to-back. You gotta change up the approach a little bit, and I'm fortunate enough to have 6+ pitches in my arsenal, so I can diversify and like go with a bunch of different attack plans and keep people off. But it's one thing that you see in the playoffs all the time. You see a pitcher go out there and dominate the first start, and then he doesn't really have anything else. He's only got 2 or 3 pitches, and so the offense like catches up to him the second or the third time through in a series if it goes 7 games. So pitchers who have 4 pitches and are confident in changing the approach, like an away fastball with a changeup to finish approach, and the second time through or the second game through, maybe it's an in fastball with a curveball approach or something like that. It really keeps hitters off guard. Try that fastball in again, get the same result. He's clearly looking slow because he's nowhere close to hitting that ball. And we give him that. That was just a really nasty slider. 22 inches. 22 inches of horizontal break. That's just elite. So he actually got a pretty good swing on it, but 22 inches, the strike zone is 17 inches wide. And this is probably like 4 or 5, let's call it 5 inches off right here. So that's 22 inches. So that ball started literally on the black in and ended up way over here. So not surprised he missed that. Also, these graphics are brought to you by 4App Sports. If you guys haven't checked them out, they're in the App Store, 4App Sports. You should go check them out. Really good stuff for like command tracking and health tracking and whatever. But yeah, if you haven't already, Twitter, 4app_sports, and in the App Store as well, 4App Sports. All right, what do we got, Nando? Kind of jumpy there, wanted to swing but held off. Fastball. So I tried that down shot. Now, I remember first at bat we missed over here. Second at bat we missed over there as well. So I tried this down shot freeze to open this back up. So when I'm throwing this pitch, and he's taking it, I'm like, okay, a lot of people think that's a waste, but I can use that because I know that now I can throw something in the zone that looks like it, that is a strike, and then later in the at-bat, if I do execute this pitch here, he's going to know that that trajectory also is a strike, so he's going to have to protect against the one that's a strike, and I may open up and get a swing on this ball down here. So that was the thought process behind this pitch. Now I missed, fortunately, in a pretty good location. He wasn't anywhere close to it, so what do I do? So there's that curveball again, diversifying the approach, top-down break instead of a side-to-side break. Now we go back in with the fastball. 97, just overthrew it a little bit. 3-1. You get that swing. Clearly he thought that was going to be a fastball. Shaking his head like there, I can't believe it. Now, my fastball runs a little bit, so this fastball that was here probably started in this area and ran in this way. This slider that was right here probably started in this area and ran over here. So he clearly like recognized this as a pitch that was kind of middle, as a fastball middle, and swing at it. And if you look at it, if you just look at his swing, let's see if we go back here. If you look at his swing, he's kind of just way out in front of this. Yeah, so he clearly read fastball there. Now, how do we finish it? Do we throw that for a strike that's closer to the plate where he has a better chance of hitting it, or do we gas him up with a fastball? Tried the freeze. I had the freeze there too. Oh, I had it. I just missed. Drives me nuts. 97 though. We're still throwing fuel. Love that for me. I got an out there, dude. I don't know about that. That was a great play by Will. That's also a strike. Can I get a robot ump, please? Now, Cronenworth homered me. And this was a vertical break. Look at this. 0.2 inches. Love that. Now, I think I tried this backdoor cutter again and missed middle and got away with it because he's like fully extended. And I literally picked the one red part of the zone to hit. So get away with this one, and I'm like happy about it because I knew that I got away with it. That very easily could have been another homer, which would have been devastating. And my old friend here, dotted fastball. So now I'm basically, okay, you hit my slider. Now I'm going to show you this pitch so it opens up this as well. Hopefully get you to chase a slider later in the at-bat. But I think we went with a completely different approach here. Went fastball away, ran a two-seam in on him. A little nod. Pay attention to his head. I'm seeing this in the game. So little nod right there, like, okay, all right. Thinking about it a little bit. Now what do? Yep. And a little stare down between us. 3 straight fastballs. Now he crushes my fastball historically. So 3 straight fastballs. To get him like that, he's got to be in his head thinking like, oh, okay, what the heck just happened? Like, I crushed this guy's fastball, and he just blew me away with 3 straight heaters. So now I have him in this nice little zone of like, well, he got me out on sliders last game, and now he just blew fastballs by me, and so now I'm really like playing this game with him. Slow sweep, and then two-seam running in, and I got him trapped kind of in the middle here. Fastball in. Now you got to be careful with Haas down and in, but you get that fastball up and in, you're pretty safe. I want that call. Now, I'm having a hard time reading him here. He's like not budging on that pitch. I don't know if he's looking slow. Didn't get anywhere close to that cutter. He really like tied him up. It's kind of an awkward swing, so I decided to go back to it. Kind of another awkward swing. Almost like he's thinking that ball's going to break, kind of like he's sitting on curveball. Ugh! God, it drives me nuts when the down away freeze is open and I just don't get it in the zone. He just would have taken that right down the middle. Tried the cutter, back foot again. Putting up a pretty good at bat right here. Try that down away freeze again, but he's just like, I've already gone there once, so now he's, just threw that strikeout away. We got there eventually, but kind of got lucky on that one. Chased the ball out of the zone. Not my best sequence, but I'll take it. Here I am, frustrated with myself. Just get ahead. Just throw the ball in the zone. First pitch. Okay, last at bat, threw him some pitches in. He was late and fouled him off. Now he's a little bit closer, so I read that. Whew, that was tough. So horizontal break, 21 inches here, and this pitch ends up here. So like, here's the plate. There's a plate's width. That's 17. Here's another one right there, and if you look at where he is in the zone, like that ball's literally starting at his hip, and he's like, oh, I don't want that, and you can see him kind of buckle. So really effective pitch if you can land that sweepy slider in here, but also dangerous if you leave it there. So high risk, high reward. Wasn't where I was trying to go, but I'll take it. Kind of does set up the at-bat too. And there's another one, like wide open if I just get it there. Now, this is a great combo. Two-seam here, slider there, because the two-seam goes like this and the slider goes like this. But when you miss with the two-seam off, he reads this as ball, and then I throw him the slider off, and he's already reading ball. So I was trying to go like, oh, two-seam ball here. Now I start one that looks closer in. I'm going to read this as middle, and I'll get you to swing there. But it really works best in reverse. If you get him to chase a slider there or take a slider there and then freeze him with the two-seam and the at-bat ends. But just add a sequence on this at-bat, missing by too much. Another spiked here, and I'm just pissed off at myself. I'm still pissed about that, actually, right now. Rewatching it still makes me mad. Backdoor cutter miss. I'm just a little out of sequence right now. Middle fastball now. Don't know if he was auto taking. I think he just got surprised based on his reaction right there. I think he just got surprised that that ball was middle. But yeah, definitely don't want to throw it there again. Then we get a little, boy, I got lucky right there. It looked like an awkward swing, didn't it? Like, just kind of like sliced his hands across. Like, that doesn't look like a good hitting position to me, you know? Just kind of like, it's almost like you just sliced the bat through, but I mean, he got the barrel to it, and he's got some pop. I'm lucky this ball jumped out, because now it's second and third. I can try to get out of this. We got 2 outs. Cost him a run right there. We got the pitcher on deck. Or we got the pitcher up now. Yeah, 2 sliders. Like, I'm not giving you a fastball to hit at this point. Oh, I think what happened there is I think we had Caratini. I think it was first and second we had Caratini. We just 4-pitch walked him, and so it didn't even register as an at-bat. And then we walked him to get to the pitcher. And I was like, all right, you're just getting all sliders because that's my best pitch. Yep, I'm fired up. Not about striking the pitcher out, but just getting out of that jam because it's 2-2 game. And yeah, anyway, third time through, cutter away, we miss. Fam's actually put up some pretty good at-bats against me this game. Tried the backdoor 2-seam, missed up and in. We're 2-0. What inning is this? 5th? Oh boy, we're gonna walk the leadoff guy in the 5th inning. That's just dumb. It's dumb baseball. Why would you do that? At least I forced him to hit the ball. What a play. Thank you, Zach. I'm just so frustrated right there. I'm like, thank God. Like, that was just a terrible at bat. Be better, Trevor. There's that freeze down away. So now this chase slider's wide open. Love that. Get that popped up slider, finish up there. He's clearly looking for some sort of pop there. And then we almost get that swing. That's exactly what I'm talking about. This ball's nowhere close to the plate where it finishes, but we almost get this swing. And that's because if you look at the trajectory of this out of my hand, like here, there, and then it goes this way and finishes like over here. If we go back to that first pitch fastball, same trajectory. It starts outside. It starts on the line that's over here and then comes back this way. And the slider starts on the line that's inside that, more of a strike than that, and goes that way. This is a really good example of it. You get the take right there, and then 2 pitches later, you get this chase on a slider, or almost chase on a slider that's nowhere close. So do I go back to the up and in? What do I do here? Yeah, we go in. That's the right choice, and we just tie him up completely. Give him a little stare and a little nod, like, yep, I dominated you, blew you away that bat. Just a dart fastball right there, set the edge. Changeup, ooh. And after that swing, I was like, well, hey, may as well just go to it again. Dotted, see ya, 90. Now after, I gave him a little walk, I was feeling myself at this point. After getting mad at myself with the Fam at bat and then like dominating those last 2, I was like, yeah, we good. And then Manny's like, yeah, I can still hit your fastball. Here's a seed to center. I'm lucky that ball didn't go out. He's laughing about it. I was laughing about it. Yeah. Because, like, who wins that at bat, you know? Like, does he win that at bat because he hit an absolute missile? Do I win that at bat because he's out? Like, I don't know who wins that at bat. He's like, you know, he hit a homer off me. I came back the next time, like, blew him away with fastballs. Then he's, like, thinking along with me. He's like, okay, well, he blew me away with fastballs. I got a little cute and decided to go back to a fastball. And he's like, yeah, I still got that. So it's just this, like, heavyweight, like, back and forth. We're both just like, I don't know how to read that at bat, man. Like, nice swing, like, you're out, but, like, you win. But I don't know. That was fun. I don't like this position. I haven't even seen what happened here, but that's not a good position to be in. What the heck happened? Oh, just a middle fastball that he smashed. What was I trying to do here? Is this like a two-seam? Was I trying to front hip him? What a stupid idea. What even is this? Is it just like a down and away two-seam? What the hell kind of dumbass idea was that? Wow, I'm an idiot. I mean, he got that off the end of the bat kind of, but like, what? Why? God, that was stupid. It's like the only pitch he, like, hits well off of me. What the hell? Ooh, thank you for that free early out. A little slurve action there. Now, I get that because I've been chewing him up in and sliding him away, cutting him away. I think he probably thought cutter there, and then it broke a little bit more and got it off the end of the bat. But I've done a really good job of bouncing, you know, this way and that way with him that whole time. There we go. There's the four seam away. Curveball. Almost swung at it. You drank the Kool-Aid a little bit there. Ooh, nasty changeup. Vertical break, 2.9 inches. 2.9 on a changeup? That's elite. Let me watch that again. Yes, dude. How did I do that? Can I do that more? Look at this thing bottom out. Whee! He missed that by a long way. Man. More of that, please. Did I get him with it again? Oh, I did, yes. Man, that fires me up. Give him a little strut there. Love it. Point to so all the Padre fans were like booing or whatever, and there's a couple Dodger fans cheering, so I gave him one of these. Figuring I was done, because I was at 95 pitches. I was also like extremely exhausted. And yeah, so thought I was done. They sent me back out, and yeah. Try that backdoor slider, backdoor cutter, I should say. And I want to quit. I wanted to quit. Yeah. As soon as he hit that ball, I wanted to quit. I wanted to end it right there. I was like, it's a 2-2 game, and I can absolutely dominate this guy with curveballs, and I got cute and tried to throw him a backdoor slider. Actually, not even a slider, just a backdoor like cutter. Like, what the hell am I doing? I just don't. It's like such a brain fart. Like, I literally can just throw you curveballs over and over and over and beat you, and I know that. And I try to get cute, and this I wanted to quit. That was it. That was the moment. I was like, you know what? Like, you got to be fucking kidding me. I want to quit. Yep. And I was like, yep, that's it. I know I only get like a run or two a game in games like this. Musgrove's shoving. They're shoving. Like, crowd's going nuts. They want to sweep us. Drives me nuts, man. I still feel it watching it right now. Let me get a pinch hitter. Profar and I have good at bats. Ooh, that's a strike, sir. Robot ump, please. That is a strike. That drastically changes this at bat. It's 0-2. You kidding me? Just lose a curveball. 23 inches, though. That's pretty good. Miss with a foul. I'm tired. I'm just like missing bad here. It should be like 2-2, but it's 3-1. It's just, try the front hip two seam. I'm like, yep, all right, I'm done. I'm exhausted. So great stuff day for sure. And I actually like executed some really good sequences and game plan adjustments, but like, dude, that Caratini homer just drove me. I wanted to quit. I was so mad. And I was like equally mad and exhausted, and I was just like defeated. You know, I was like, what the I can't, yeah. So it still stings, actually. Yeah, rewatching it still stings. Fun at bats with Manny. Fun at bats with Tatis. Happy that I got a couple change-up strikeouts. Those were nasty, so expect more of that to come. I think I figured it out how to do that more often. But yeah, that's the Padres game. Best stuff day I've had in a good long while, and I gave up 3 solo homers, and I lost. And yeah, that sucks. So anyway, that's all for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully you guys learned something. Hopefully you guys were entertained. If there's something I can do better in these videos, let me know. I'm going to be doing a lot more game reactions and just watching old games of mine. So if you want to comment down below, let me know what game you want me to break down. I'll look at those comments, and maybe you'll get it. And if you haven't already, go over to trevorbauer.com, get yourself some merch, throw on that Bauer Outage B, and I'll see you guys in the next video.